Fez show on a Friday. Just about ready to wrap things up here.
You know, we got this Ken Jennings number, but here's Christy had an idea, too, Fez, at the same time. Christy, you're on Fez.
I have always loved Patti's voice, but you guys have two of the greatest singers ever right there, and I would love to hear the one that I love, Grease Duet with Sid and Patti.
Wow, Patti, do you think you have enough time for you and Sid to work on You're the One that I Want from Grease with Cigar Sid?
All right, I'll do it.
A nice duet.
And you know what? Also, Patti, we should thank your friend Steve, who gave you your plane ticket.
Yes, definitely.
That was
a birthday gift.
That was terrific. And, of course, your significant other, Fez Watley, for picking you up.
Don't call me that. I live closest to the airport.
And giving you accommodations.
By accommodations, that means she's sleeping on my pit group.
All right, Cigar Sid, find that song, and I want you and Patti to work on it for the end of the show tonight. Let's bring in our intern, Chapin, Fezzy, who, let's face it, started slow with the show, but he's been coming on gangbusters lately.
So we'll bring him in. Come on in, Chape.
The problem with him is he was in a Rogers as the show started, but he's finding himself working in other ways. Tonight is your birthday, Chapin?
Yeah, the big 22, man.
Big 2-2.
All right, someone check this out. I think this is the anniversary of when Harry Chapin died.
No way.
It might be. Maybe that's why I'm named after him. I don't know.
That it was the exact day. I thought your parents were just fans.
Now, but it wasn't 22 years ago.
No, that's true.
Yeah. So it would have had been a couple. Let me see how we can find this. This, all of a sudden, the Google on this is working very slow. I know I'm supposed to say AOL for broadband instead of Google, but I don't want to say slow for AOL for broadband. Because that always works really fast.
So we'll just say Sloggle.
Sid, move off your big bucket. Yeah, I'm not picking up the Googles on here tonight. Can't really get on too much other than my instant mail. So we'll have to check that out. Well, happy birthday. How are you celebrating it, Chapin?
Getting drunk.
Getting drunk. Now, you going out to a club, or what are you doing?
We went out to a bar last night in Old Town, and I got home at about 3:30, and
nice.
It's been a rough day.
All right, July 16th, 1981, Harry Chapin died. That comes from C1 on the instant feedback.
All right, so the 16th is tomorrow.
Yeah.
No, that's today.
It's today?
Yeah, I was born a year
that's
after
right.
he died. Yeah.
You were born a year after he died, so they named you Chapin. They liked him that much.
I can only assume so. I've never really asked them if they were really big fans or just liked the name, but...
You never asked them. That's odd. You get an odd first name, Chapin, not even like named Harry after him, right, Fez?
Yeah.
Now, other than Taxi and Cats in the Cradle, I can't think of another song by him.
No, because I always get him mixed up with Croce.
Why?
I don't know. It's just the songs sound alike.
My parents were really big into his poetry, too, so I think that was part of it.
Wow, your parents are... They were the original AC couple. They were adult contemporary before anybody else was.
Nice and smooth.
And I said, how are you, honey? Well, happy birthday to you, buddy.
Thank you very much, guys.
And it was very cool of you to offer to take Patti to Ozfest.
I wish you could have come. It would have been fun. It's cool.
I just find it odd you're 22 and you're going to see Ozzy.
I'm more going for the opening bands on the second stage, but...
Was that right?
Yeah, I saw Ozzy last year, and I walked out early. It was kind of sad.
Yeah, well...
Had he poured the water on himself already?
No, he was just, like, jumping around like a frog on stage. Like, he used to jump around and have a good time, but it was really pathetic because he just do his little hops.
If it means anything to you, I saw him in 79 and walked out, so it doesn't really... Nothing's changed. It's not like he's losing it as the years are going by. The thing to do is to walk out.
It's a proud tradition.
Nice.
Every generation walks out on him.
All right, so in a couple of minutes, we'll have Stalker Patti and Cigar Sid come in to sing what I consider as the high point of Grease, Fezzy.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see that duet.
You know what? I don't know whether I want one or that Summer Lovers.
Summer Lovers is nice.
Yeah, but we probably need backup there, and I don't know whether we're up to that. I remember the night you and Mikey D did it to really...
And nailed it.
The tension was there. Now, when we would do the show in New York, all you'd have to do was a slightly embarrassing thing, and the phones would light up with people busting you on it. This thing was so horrific and so homoerotic between Fez and Mikey D that the phone did not ring, and nobody in the studio would look at either one of you.
It was like everyone else took our shame for us.
It was shameful. It was a feeling of shame. And I looked over at Rory and Billy and Hawk, and they're pale and they're looking down.
And it went on, it seemed like, forever.
Yeah, I don't know why you guys planned to do a 4-minute song instead. You know, we got the joke pretty early on.
Yeah, and I don't even know why we did it to begin with. What the entire point of it was to do that duet.
Sounds like an episode of The Hideout.
You know what happens? It's one of those that's just meanness. You never hear us attack other shows. The Hideout is a fine show. Although I got to tell you this, and I'm not busting balls.
Yeah.
I get so many emails saying, Ron, El Jefe is doing an impression of you.
Really?
He's picking up your mannerisms, and he's picking up your phrasings.
Any ones in particular?
No. I mean, like people that email just the show.
Oh, no, I'm like trying to...
I
like the cadence.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's more like the rhythm of it. Okay. And I haven't listened, so I don't know. But that's one of the problems from that comes from, if you listen to a show before you go on the air, you will get caught up in other people's things.
Well, just tonight we've been talking a lot like this.
And you can't stop.
It's too much fun not to.
Now, 2 weeks from now, we're not going to be doing that. But, so it doesn't mean that he's stealing or whatever. It's just an ear problem that everybody gets. So that's when people go, hey, do you listen to the show or that show? I go, no, not really, because if you do a radio show, it's very hard to listen to other shows and not suddenly act like the only thing that exists in the world is radio.
And J-Dubs, have you been doing me?
Oh, jeez.
What?
That sounded like, in a Fez way.
Don't isolate it.
All right, Sid, you got to pull this thing together. We only got a couple. All right, now Crazy Jen is busting all over Hefe. Shut up, Crazy Jen. You should actually pick somebody and start picking up their mannerisms and stop having your own.
Just start shadowing humans.
Shadow. I want you to follow a human for a day or two and see how they act and live.
How they interact with others. Then she wonders why she doesn't get to go into the district.
All right, when my computer crashed, right, I told Crazy Jen, and she said, give it to me, and I'll take it home, and my husband will fix it. I go, I am not giving you a computer.
You would never see it again.
No, obviously not. It would be worth it to that family to run. to pull up the tent pegs and just take off.
We got it.
It's ours. It's all ours. Now, if we just had electricity.
Is it wood burning?
What a mutt.
Just you mentioned computer.
Yeah.
So she says, "Give me the computer, I can fix it." Much like I saw someone eat fire. Now watch me eat fire.
Well, she was saying Pickles could fix it. Not even like a let Pickles stop by the house. Give it to me. I'll drive it home, and I'll be back with it later, and everything will be fine. Like I'm in the Spanish Prisoner.
Yeah, that would work out for Lucille Ball.
All right, Sid, what song have you guys decided? Why are you wearing a gigantic Cubs shirt that for some reason is tight on you?
The jersey shouldn't be bigger than the stadium. It shouldn't be bigger than Wrigley.
All right, that's going to make him feel bad. What's your obsession now with the Cubs?
Well, I had to pick a favorite baseball team, and I picked the Cubs last year.
All right, do your Harry Carey impression that you love to do.
Good afternoon. This is Harry Carey.
This is awful. Almost everyone I know does a Harry Carey impression, and everyone I know does one better than that. All right, do it one more time, Sid.
Good afternoon. This is Harry Carey.
All right, but you know what? We should know the thing without you saying the name of the person you're doing the impression of.
I have to do that because all my impressions are that bad.
All right, well, just do like another thing of his. Do Cubs win?
Cops wham! Cops wham!
He's not Southern.
Nothing like
I
him.
like the way he says win.
Yeah, it's win. It's win. Oh, wait. Patty's going to make fun of other people's accents.
He sounds stupid and rural.
No.
All right, Patty. What are you guys going to do, Sid and Patty?
You're the one I want.
Oh, don't bring that up now. That's nobody's business. Oh, you mean the song?
Or both.
All right, you know you're not doing the whole song, all right? Because we went through a nightmare.
I wish this was Sid and Nancy.
Do an impression of that. Do that murder-suicide. All right, Sid, whenever you're ready.
All right. I got chills that multiplying, and I'm losing control. 'Cause the power you're supplying, it's electrifying.
You better shape up, 'cause I need a man. And my heart is set on you. You better shape up. You better understand. To my heart I must be true.
Nothing left for me to do. You're the one that I want. The one that I want. The one that I want. The one I need. Oh, yes, indeed.
Filled with affection, and your way to each try to convey. Meditate. I don't know the words.
They're English.
I better shape up, 'cause you need a man.
Did I just hear a trombone come in?
And my heart is set on you. You better shape up. You
If I wanna prove.
To my heart I must be true.
Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure down deep inside. You're the one that I want. The one that I want. The one I need.
It's time to put this cat to sleep.
Oh, yes,
All right.
indeed.
Stop it, Sid. Just stop it. Stop the music, everything. Just cut it out. Hey, Sid, what is this thing you're doing? Why are you singing like that? And why does being disintegrated make you very angry? What does this mean?
We sounds like the alien in the cartoon.
Yeah!
There you go, Speed Buggy. You got that fast.
What is that? The alien.
Don't need Scooby-Doo to help you with that clue, do you?
You're the one that I want.
What is that, Sid?
That's
Is that another impression?
That's my awful John Travolta impression.
Really?
Yes.
Is it John Travolta sounds like this? You should try to eat one of these in France. You see, they're not. There's no such thing as a quarter pounder. I just blew Marvin's head off in the back seat.
Oh, Sid, that's just terrible. It's just awful.
Mr. Cotter.
All right, Fez, what time are you on the road tomorrow with Stalker Patti?
Well, I got to get some breakfast dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
And then there's going to be a crime scene at the diner.
No.
Do a drive-thru. She's never been abandoned at a drive-thru.
She's been asking for coffee all day, and she asked for it at the movie theater. She asked for it at the Mexican restaurant. Nobody had coffee for her. So I promised her I would get her coffee somehow in the morning.
In New York, you can get coffee everywhere. Why don't you take her to the Joey Ramone lookalike night that they're doing downtown tomorrow?
And then the cash and prizes will be all mine.
Now, have you decided yes or no on Crazy Jen come along?
Stalker Patti has not given me any sort of, even a sign that she wants Crazy Jen to go.
So it's no to Crazy Jen, and she'll have to understand.
It's up to Stalker Patti, and so far she has given me a negative response.
And I think you're doing the right thing, too, Patti, because she's nothing but trouble. It's like having Squeaky Fromm come along with you for the day. Look how that worked out.
Yeah.
Squeaky Fromm, I think, is in that prison that Martha may have to go to for 5 months.
What's Squeaky Fromm doing on the East Coast? Oh, yeah, I guess that did happen on the East Coast, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I never even thought of that. I always think of her as Callie because of the Manson connection.
Yeah, I think both. Is there another Manson girl that's in that prison, too?
Well, 2 of them were together, right?
Yeah.
Squeaky had somebody with her. I forget who.
Right, and I think they're both in that prison that's near Martha's house that Martha's supposed to go to.
Nice. I would love to actually be in jail with one of the Manson girls. It would just be a highlight for me.
I honestly don't think that they're dangerous anymore. I think they're different personalities now.
You live in New York, so nothing scares you.
She'd let Berkowitz out.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
I live next to the Berkowitz.
I was there to pick up Jill Steinberg when he got out.
Yeah,
I was his ride.
You know, I used to date Bernard Getz, and he was a wonderful boy.
But my cat chased the squirrel, so we were never able to work it out.
All right, that's it for us. The Hideout is on next here in D.C., Fezzy.
That's right, and Live 105.7 and 1010 The Buzz. Tom Likas is
Likas on both of those late night?
Yep.
Okay. All right, so we'll see you guys Monday at 7 o'clock.
See ya.
See ya. See you now. You want another run?
Oh, this is Harry Conway. See ya.
And this is John Travolta saying, join Scientology.